Imagine being born into a world where freedom is new, where your parents were slaves, where poverty is your only reality. Now imagine rising from that life to become America's first self-made female millionaire. This is the incredible story of Madam C.J. Walker. But before the fame, she was known as Sarah Breedlove. She was born on December 23, 1867, on a cotton plantation in Delta, Louisiana. Her parents were recently freed slaves, and she was the first in her family to be born free. By the age of 7, tragedy struck. Her parents died, leaving her orphaned. Separated from her siblings, Sarah was sent to live with her sister and worked from a young age, washing clothes, picking cotton, and doing household chores just to survive. Life didn't get any easier. At 14, she married to escape abuse at home, and 2 years later, she gave birth to her daughter, Lelia. But her husband died shortly after, leaving Sarah a widow at just 20 years old. With no money and a child to feed, she moved to St. Louis, where her brothers worked as barbers. There, she earned $1.50 a day as a washerwoman and attended night school, determined to build a better life. In the 1890s, Sarah developed a severe scalp condition that caused major hair loss. She tried every remedy she could find, but nothing worked, until she started experimenting with her own hair care formula. Around this time, she married Charles J. Walker, an advertising specialist, and together, they crafted a vision for the future. Sarah adopted the name Madam C.J. Walker and launched her very first line of hair products. Madam Walker and her husband traveled across the South, demonstrating products door to door and teaching women how to care for their hair. Her products became a sensation. Sales skyrocketed. She opened a factory, a beauty school, and eventually moved her business to Indianapolis, Indiana, turning it into a multi-million-dollar empire. But Madam C.J. Walker's dream was bigger than money. She believed in lifting others as she rose. She trained thousands of African-American women to become sales agents and business owners, helping them achieve independence and financial freedom. Women who once earned pennies for domestic work were now entrepreneurs, supporting their families and building new lives. With her growing wealth, Madam Walker became a powerful philanthropist and activist. She funded scholarships, supported the NAACP, built homes for the elderly, and even constructed a magnificent estate called Villa Lawaro in New York. Villa Lawaro became a hub for artists, thinkers, and civil rights leaders, and played a vital role in the Harlem Renaissance. On May 25, 1919, at just 51 years old, Madam C.J. Walker passed away from hypertension. But her influence never faded. Her company carried her name long after her death, and her legacy continues to inspire women and entrepreneurs worldwide, from a washerwoman to a visionary, from poverty to power, from orphan to America's first self-made female millionaire. Madam C.J. Walker's story proves one thing: your past does not define your future.